Hey YouTube fam, working on the 6.0 today. We are installing a Curt fifth wheel hitch. Hop up in here. So right now I just have it, I have the 6.5 foot bed. I just have it roughly it's just laying there right now, just marking everything out. It's the Curt, this is the part number 16443. Purchased from eTrailer. This is a PDF I downloaded off of eTrailer's website. Basically 54 1/8. If you want to be technical, it's actually 54 3/32. So I just roughed it in here at 54 1/8 on the one closest to the front of the cab. Equaled it out on both sides. Laid in my gooseneck adapter plate here to position the rear one. That's how that one's positioned based off that. Or take a tape measure and you measure center to center 21 7/8, which is the same distance from this pin to this pin, center to center. Alright, I'm going to go and mark out. It's got a white pencil here. Just going to mark out this plastic bed liner and get like an angle grinder and cut it out so I can actually bolt these to the bed and not through the plastic liner. Okay. Just used my Ryobi 18 volt grinder there. Cut the groove out so the rails can sit down actually flush to the bed. Gotta clean the bed, I'm aware. Ended up actually going with this rigid hitch because most hitches just have like the little holes here on either side. What you would have to do with that is you'd have to get like a 3/8 D-ring, put that in there, and then you can clip your safety hooks to it, versus with this plate I can just go right here on either side. And this is a 2-inch offset, 2 5/16 ball. Weight rating is about all the same on all these style hitches. I just wanted the convenience of not having to buy some D-rings. And it was made in the USA. So, alright, I'm going to go ahead and get my drill and start drilling some pilot holes and see where everything lines up. Alright, well, been fighting with this thing for a few, trying to figure out why the pins won't go in. Well, it turns out, these, when they put these in, quality control wasn't exact. This must have been a Monday or a Friday. Trying to hold the camera straight, but it's crooked. So I'm going to have to go figure out what size drill bit I need and just drill straight across and make it go in the hole. So this one is basically stuck in there, so I'm going to have to shimmy it back out there. They should slide in and slide out without effort. And this one took like 5 minutes to get in, so. And this is why China is beating us. Alright, well, I understand quality controls, you know, stuff happens, but oh well. Well, I'm going to get fixed and get this finished. Okay, so here's what we did. We went ahead and got everything aligned. Got all my 1/8 inch holes drilled in all the corners. What I ended up having to do for this plate, since the alignment was not perfect from the manufacturer, don't know if it was the stamped piece of steel here from Curt or if it was just how they welded these attachments, don't know. So went ahead and lifted it up and then just ran 1/2 inch drill bit all the way through it and just let it do its thing. And now I'm able to get the pins in and out. They're snug, but it works So that's how I resolved that issue. I'm going to go ahead now and make sure the side plates fit. Okay, this is a side plate. This is the driver's side. I will have to go get remove this bolt. Not sure what size that is right now. It's probably a 14 metric. This plate will go in here. It's kind of hard to do with one hand, but there's a hole up here, and then I got a couple drilled holes over there. Can't really see them, but we're gonna get this bolt out of the frame for the parking brake hanger and get these mounted, and we'll be back. Alright, so I left you with getting this plate on the side, this driver's side plate. The parking brake bracket, actually the bolt comes out of the factory frame. It goes, there's a gap with the way the frame kind of indents that the back of the bolt can go through here and it won't touch the frame once the plate's actually pushed all the way flush. Got this loosely put in here. Got the front one loosely put in here. I did have some trouble with this one. I ended up having to remount the hole a little bit with a 1/2-inch drill bit to get it to go in there. Just not having a whole lot of luck with this curtain saw, or it's just something's tweaked on my truck, who knows. But we're making progress. Moving on to the other side. Okay. We finished this. Got all the bolts in. They're all torqued to 110 foot-pounds. This was the problem side. There's actually a hole that this was supposed to line up to, but due to this being a 20-year-old truck, I ended up just drilling another hole. Took a 1/2-inch drill bit and just drilled another hole in the frame, called it a day. It's too much work to try and make everything fit. Who knows what is and what isn't tweaked on this on an old work truck. So got it in there, got all the pins in. So it's ready to go now. Alright everyone. Peace. Have a good one.